Ladies and gentlemen, B-Boys and B-Girls, today we're having our first ever Cyber Showdown with the two finalists of the Cyber Cypher contest. My name is Dyzee of Supernatural's crew and the Breakin Sneaker Club. I'll be your host for today's battle. Let's meet our two contenders.
Yo, what's up? This is B-Boy FARO representing Santa Fe, New Mexico for Once Upon a Cypher. Ready to get down.
What's up, y'all? My name is Kobe. I'm from the island of Guam and I represent Blacklist Official and Unified Origins. We are about to battle, so let's get it, y'all.
Kobe, FARO, on behalf of the Breakin Sneaker Club, it's an honor to host this Cyber Showdown. In order to make this showdown as fair as possibly can be, both of you have come to an agreement on the following. Number 1, to be judged using the hour system criteria. Number 2, you both agreed on each of the 5 judges. Juice Tech USA for Foundation, myself, Dyzee from currently Taiwan for Originality, Ildil from Canada for Dynamics, Cozy from Korea for Execution, and Tristan from the Philippines for Cypher. Both of you also agreed on a total of 5 rounds. You also agreed to use the music that I have provided. After the 5th and final round, the judges will film a video with their feedback and what they were looking for, and ultimately who won according to their category. Alright y'all, I'm gonna flip a coin to see who goes first. Heads is gonna be FARO and tails is Kobe. Let's go. Spinning, it's spinning, it's spinning, and it's heads. Heads, which means that FARO goes first. Let's go!
Yes, y'all, I feel a beat, y'all, freak, y'all, you don't stop. Yes, y'all, I feel a beat, y'all, freak, y'all, you don't stop. Yes, y'all, I feel a beat, y'all, freak, y'all, you don't stop. Yes, y'all, I feel a beat, y'all, freak, y'all, you don't stop. Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all, I feel a beat, y'all, freak, y'all, you don't stop. Yes, y'all, I feel a beat, y'all, freak, y'all, you don't stop. Yes, y'all, I feel a beat, y'all, freak, y'all, you don't stop. Yes, y'all, I feel a beat, y'all, freak, y'all, you don't stop. Yes, y'all. Don't call it a comeback. 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 I've been here for years. Making the scene rain down like a monsoon. Listen to the bass and boom exploding. Overpowering. Over the competition, I'm powering. Wrecking shots. When I drop these lyrics, that'll make you score the cops. Don't you dare stare. You better move. Don't ever compare. Me to the rest that all get sliced and diced. Competition's paying the price. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama says knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama says knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama says knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama says knock you out. Don't you call this a regular jam? I'm gonna surface the pan lands on. I keep the hands on. What's the beat? The coolie high, come cheese, high protect things. Drink all poetic landscapes, shape. Illustrate the paper space off the pants. Paint design with having National Geographic the magic.
We're not falling in, we take it back to the days of yes, y'all. We're holding on to what's going on. All the things I'm reaching up, we're not falling, a shot calling. We take it back to the days of yes, y'all. We're holding on to what's going on. All the things I'm reaching up, no name, huge fame, shoot the loot of the thing. We stay true to the game and never bring it to shame. We talk like dreadlocks, a red box and ripple. We pass participles, smash the artist in you. The saga continues. This I won't get into, cause there ain't enough bars to hold the drama that we've been through. Yo, we still the same with the little fame. A little change in the household name, but ain't too much change. Same with the little fame. A little change in the household name, but ain't too much change. We in the game, yo, but not in the fame. I refrain from so great, see, that's my name. We in the game, all mutual game, from close range. Stay aim, my drum at your head. Right. I'm labor ready, roll scholar for the dollar. Work for mine, pay me about the hour. A shot calling, we take it back to the days to get shown. We're holding on to what's going on. All the things I'm reaching up, we're not calling. A shot calling, we take it back to the days to get shown. We're holding on to what's going on. All the things I'm reaching up, mutual game for close range, steady aim. My drum at your head, hit the brain. I'm labor ready, roll scholar for the dollar. Work for mine, pay me by the hour. A shot calling, we take it back to the days of yes, show. We're holding on to what's golden. All the things are reaching up, rolling. We're not calling, a shot calling, we take it back to the days of yes, show. We're holding on to what's golden. All the things are reaching up, rolling.
Yo, then that is it. That is the end of the Cyber Showdown. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching this amazing battle between Kobe and FARO. Now, the judges are going to have to deliberate and find out who won by giving their feedback, what they were looking at, their criteria, and ultimately their final decision. So, let's go.
B-Boy Juice, Twist Elements Crew, Bros and Rebels from Augusta, Georgia. I was judging on Foundation. First off, big up to both B-Boys. This was a really tough one to call. I was looking for smooth transitions, just the meat and potatoes of your replies, and I had to score this 19-20 in favor of Kobe. I just felt like he had a little bit more, he said a little bit more on the floor, and his transitions were all smooth. The energy was the same from top to bottom, but FARO brought that heat. But at the end of the day, I have to give it to Kobe, just based on consistency with his foundation. Thank you.
Hey, what's up, guys? Dyzee the Supernatural's crew, and I was asked to judge originality. It was such an honor, and I'm doing everything I can to be as objective as possible. I know originality can seem subjective, so let me just give you the criteria. that we use according to the hour system. I'm looking for original moves, original concepts, original styles, and original flavor. I feel like FARO was taking it in terms of original flavor. His character was more original to me, as I don't see many people the way that he is. Whereas Kobe, he was taking it in more of original style. I felt his style was very original in the way he moves. So the last thing was, it was a battle over concepts, and both of them had amazing concepts. I feel like FARO's concepts were a bit more clearer, the ones that he used, but Kobe's concepts were very abstract, and there was more, like a quantity of more, right? So in the end, both Kobe and FARO scored good. Every single round, their originality was good, which is actually 4 out of 5 points, right? Except for the fourth round, which was from FARO. He scored an average, which is 3 points, because it was mainly a response round. In that round, he was focusing on responding, which was an amazing response. Whereas Kobe, his third round, he scored a perfect, because I felt that round was from the beginning to the end of the entire round, it was just all original stuff in his third round. So in the end, the score was 19-21 for Kobe. So congrats, Kobe, for winning originality. But super close battle, super amazing, and yeah.
Yo, so I watched every video, all the rounds and every single thing about that. I watched everything in chronological order. My criteria is that I was looking for dynamic moves that stood out the most to me. And as I was watching the videos, what I simply did was take down each round and take each dynamic move that appealed to me the best. I wrote down like all the moves that I felt like appealed to me, impressed me. I was like, wow, what the heck? That was crazy hard. I was really looking for like details as well. From what I can see, okay, I'm gonna start with Kobe's round. Okay, Kobe's rounds, to me, when I was watching him, he was clean to understand. Like, his power moves were solid. Okay, when he did those mills, they were solid. When he did those flips, they were solid. When he did them suicides, they were straight up sharp, which I like. You know, I love sharpness. Okay, swift, dynamic details. This, and to this weird transitions into unique phrases, to me is what really stood up from Kobe. Kobe doing these unique transitions and setting it up using isolations and previous moves, and then followed by another extra banger. For example, the suicides he threw in like round 3 was amazing. That to me impressed me, and it really showed me the dynamic structure and how Kobe really does his rounds. And I feel like if I research enough, you know, I could go back in the lab and maybe I could challenge him myself. Because, you know, I'm studying up on him, alright? Also, that reverse dolphin, I can't forget about that, okay? That was pretty clear too. Anyways, for FARO's round, I love his strong power combos. Sorry, Kobe, you didn't really throw a power combo compared to FARO. FARO threw a full power combo. He did flares, dude, air flare, flares, and then in one round he did like mills. One of these mills. FARO did actual power combos, right? Which I did appreciate to help me judge dynamics. He was easy to follow, and simply I could just watch him once and remember, oh, that's what he did. Especially his detailed movements and his like argument of like extra vocab. His knee rocks, I respected FARO's knee rocks 100%. Yeah, honestly, just a lot of content between both dancers. Personally, my final decision, I feel, is Kobe takes it for dynamics. Simply because of the fact that he had these unique freezes that you just can't ignore. You just can't ignore it. You see air flares, but you really even see these unique freezes though. And the just transitions to do those those flips he did, back handspring, like these things do add up. But I gotta give credit to FARO, because FARO, you know, that rollback to airbay was freaking solid in the 5th round. And his power combo, again, I already talked about that. His foot grab, like, that surprised me. I didn't know he was that flexible to like, do that. Alright, that impressed me. That was pretty difficult, bro. But yeah, I think Kobe took it, and I have my full hour reaction on my YouTube. Anyways, yo, thank you so much. Peace.
Alright, what's up, y'all? This is B-Boy Cozy, originally from Minnesota, out here in Seoul, South Korea. Been repping Soul Seekers Crew since 2012. As the execution judge, there are a couple things that I'm looking for. First and foremost, don't crash. I'm also factoring in difficulty of moves, too. So there's sort of like a sliding scale that I'm trying to account for, depending on the degree and severity of the crash. The other things that I'm looking for is how well are you executing your style, how well are you executing your character or presence, are the moves you're doing congruent to your style. I know that there's a lot of different styles, so that's okay. Just does it look intentional, is it clean? I'm also looking for consistent energy, does it make sense in the round? And last but not least, are you ending with confidence? Is there confidence in the whole round? That's an integral part of being a breaker, as we all know. And one more thing, I'm a big fan of people that have their moves facing the right way, and specifically freezes. Alright, y'all, so here's my round for round breakdown, and I know that some people like to judge the battle as a whole too, so I'll give my thoughts on that at the end as well. So the scores I gave, remember this is out of 1 to 5, 5 being the highest that you can score in any category. For execution, I gave FARO 16 points, and Kobe scored at 19, making Kobe the winner in execution. Round by round analysis looks something like this. Both breakers were executing very well and consistently. I thought that was really dope. And they both have very different approaches to the dance. But that being said, round 1, I gave FARO a 3, Kobe scored a 4. Round 2 was tied, and they both scored 4 and 4. Round 3, FARO scored a 2, Kobe got 4. Round 4, FARO scored 3, and Kobe scored 4. This one was really difficult, actually, and you'll see that in my analysis breakdown. In round 5, FARO scored a 4, and Kobe scored a 3. So, now if we're going to go through the overall feel of judging, overall feel of the battle, to me, Kobe would have come out the winner if we were not even factoring in points or anything. There was just a consistent level of energy. Moves were being executed. There were very few crashes or mistakes, and the stuff that you'll even see on the breakdowns that I'm going to have written out here. It'll almost feel like I'm nitpicking on some of those things, but that being said, those small nitpicking things to me is also why I did not give out any 5s on this battle. This is not to say that both breakers were not executing at a high level, because they were. It's just I didn't see a fully clear, perfect round on execution that warranted me giving a 5. Anyways, peace.
What up? This is Tristan from the Philippines, your judge for the Cypher Perspective. Shout outs to Battle Crew PH, big ups to Dyzee Threadz and the Breakin Sneaker Club for making this happen, and thanks to FARO and Kobe for trusting me with this responsibility, heavy responsibility. So I want to talk about 3 main things. So first being, I judge what was there. So I didn't judge your intention or what you think you did, but I judge what was evident in the footage. That being said, there are a couple of advantages with this being in the video format, and that is I was able to replay some of the rounds and catch what I missed the first time. So I judged what was there. And but the other thing is the limitation of the video format when it comes to your particular styles, like in FARO style, which I like to call the anti-gravity style. Video format actually makes your moves look heavier than they are in person. So maybe you think and you felt like you had a really high energy output throughout your round, but on video it might not seem like that. And for Kobe's style, which could be very intricate and complex at times, the angles might not be the best angle to view it. In person, we could go like this, like ooh, that was dope. But on video, we're stuck with a single perspective to judge your movements, and it might not be the best way to represent those movements. So those are the limitations. And then the second thing is judging against the agreed upon standards in the R system. And the main things for that are your level of confidence and the clarity and the quality of your response. Going by those standards and the difficulty in judging you, it's made easier by having those to reflect on. But the other thing might be with the scores. The scores, especially in the Cypher perspective, they're only scores against each other. The standards, they don't measure you. They actually help with comparing you against each other. And with that, I'm happy to say that the final score I got was 19-19. So I'm really happy it's a tie. But I'm kind of happy that we ended up with a tie. And as for perfect replies, FARO's second round response was perfect. And I think Kobe had a high level response to that. And FARO after that had a really high level response. But then in the third round, Kobe's final response was also perfect. And then for the fourth round, it's where things kind of leveled off a little bit. That's why the score there was average. And then you both ended strong, really strong. But again, I was judging your level of confidence and the quality and clarity of your responses. And they weren't enough to get perfect in the fifth round, although they were really close. But overall, great job, guys. And yeah, I'm happy it's 19-all. Big ups to you too.
What's up, guys? It's Kobe again, representing Blacklist and the Unified Origins. Just want to say thank you so much to Dyzee Threadz and the Breakin Sneaker Club for putting this together, man. It really helped me a lot. I learned so much about the different aspects of breaking and different ways to break and to respond and to battle. You know, it was crazy just being able to learn so much by just being here in my house doing it online, you know what I'm saying? And one of my favorite moments was the fact that after the battle, everyone who was involved with it, whether it was Dyzee, whether it was the judges or just people in the club watching, we got together in a group call after and we were just having so much fun. We were just cracking jokes and stuff, like we weren't just battling online 5 minutes ago, you know, and it's crazy, it's extraordinary for me. So yeah, honestly, I really can't wait to do something like this again. I will see everyone very soon, but till then I'm going to keep training, and I hope you do too, man, because if anything, I want to meet you and I want to see what you got as well, because it'll be a lot of fun to learn. So yeah, thank you again, Dyzee. Thank you again, Breakin Sneaker Club, and thank you, FARO, for giving me such a dope experience, man. I really had a lot of fun. Peace.
Yo, what's up? This is B-Boy FARO. Came to represent, that's what I did. Shout outs to Breakin Sneaker Club and Kobe Hall for representing. I came to support and show love. Looking forward to battling in the future, teaming up. That's what's going on, y'all. Peace, bless, blah.